Costco right now. I'm super excited. We're about to pick up the stuff that we're going to drop off today at the Worldbeat Center today. Check it out. Follow me, So this is organic chia seeds. It's got like 5 grams of protein, 6.4 grams omega, USDA choice. So if you sit there, if you throw this, if you sprinkle this on top of rice or salads or anything else, it kind of goes a long way to give you extra nutrition. So since we're trying to sit there and give them nutrition, I'm figured if we can throw in the chia seeds along with the rice, that can give them extra nutrition, especially when you don't have access to meat. All right, so now we're at the rice section, and we've been already getting some donated bags already of heavy bags. But one of the things that I want to do today is that I want to get this this Thai jasmine rice. And the reason why is that if you ever had Haitian rice, and when we were talking about like trying to give people comfort food that they're familiar with, Haitian rice is a very, very good rice. It's the way they make it, like with jasmine rice, with a little bit of olive oil, with a little bit of green scallion, and you kind of brown it a little bit, throw the water on top, and it has the most delicious flavor. So what I'm hoping to do is to bring some jasmine rice so that way they can make Haitian rice and have some food of their own that they haven't been able to have for a long time. And then we'll also get some of this long grain rice and, you know, try to stretch out as much as we possibly can. You see that? This is like the very first transaction on the Stand Up for Justice card. Yay!
So greetings everyone, this is Pato Banton. I'm here with Makeda, the amazing Makeda Dread from the Worldbeat Center. And
Maria Galleta.
Maria Galleta. And what's the name of your project?
Madres Deportadas en Acción.
All right.
Deported Mothers in Action.
In action.
Yes.
All right. Deported Mothers.
Deported Mothers.
Wow, I didn't realize that was the name.
Yes, that's the name.
And Antoinette Rootsdawtah from Stand Up for Justice. And we're here today because we're doing a food and clothes drive to help these women at the border in Tijuana. And some of them came over to America and was deported?
No. Some did because they didn't qualify for asylum.
Yes.
But we have people arriving from Haiti and from Africa and Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Yes. So they're waiting for the process to come, but they don't know if they're going to qualify or not. Yes.
And they're in the streets there in Tijuana. We've been working with Maria for 5 years.
No, more than that.
Oh, more
than that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she struggles so much and gives so much of herself.
Every day, keep me young. I'm 75,
So
keep me going.
So your job is to help these
Yes.
women with food
Yes.
and clothes and
and
information. That's beautiful.
Yes, thank
high
you.
five. And Antoinette, why are you down here today?
Well, Makeda asked me if she said if we could, you know, because we were doing the MLK Day of Service, 40 days of service when we did the event.
Can I take your glasses for a second?
Okay, sure.
That way people can
And
see
then
your eyes.
it was bright today. So when we had the event here, part of the MLK Day of Service wasn't just talking about and honoring Dr. Martin Luther King, but also about what kind of service opportunities that we could do for 40 days. So we had the food and clothing and blanket drive. People have been donating things on and off during these last 40 days. So we just came on the last day to kind of bring a few things, but we've been getting rice, beans, clothes, blankets, food, all sorts of things. We received monetary donations. But it's personal for me why I wanted to help, not just because she asked me, but because there's a family in New York City that was a Haitian family that was my landlords. And they took care of me all the time. You know, when I went on tour, they would make that New Year's Eve soup. My birthday's New Year's. So you know that kind of soup that they make every New Year's?
Oh,
it would bring me back to life after coming on tour and doing all these things. and they became my family. And then, you know, Pato, right, just like the song, the golden rule, treat each other how you would like to be treated. And they took care of me and they took care of my family. We were all brothers and sisters, and I didn't have anything to want or need because they helped me raise my daughter. The way Haitian people are, but it's not even just Haitian people, because when I heard your message about the Ethiopian woman, I'm like, how difficult is it for her? You know, because if she comes down and when she's being kicked out of the country, she doesn't have other Ethiopians that she can speak with.
And she
you know?
can go back.
And she can't go back. How do you get from here? And people don't understand. It's like when you're taken out of this country, where can you go? For the Haitian refugees, people think you can just walk back down all the way over into Haiti. They have no idea where Haiti is. They have no idea how many years it actually took for them to actually get here. And nobody even knows with all the resources that's set up for Mexicans, for South Americans, for Central. Not to say anybody's getting more or less, but we're forgetting about these folks. And just like you said, we have Ethiopian, we have African, we have a lot of other people who are being left off and dropped off at the border with no place to go, nothing to eat, no place to turn, except for this one woman coming out there by herself, and unless we can get some other people to go down there and help her. So this is not just a one-time event that we're actually doing. We want to continue to support her and all the mothers as well too, because this is not just their problem, it's also our problem. And when it's our problem, it's a family problem. And as women, if we're not dealing with each other, it takes a village, and this is a village right here.
That's right.
Yes.
So Makeda, I wanted to ask you, how did you get involved with Marie? How did this come about?
The reason I can say.
Yes.
We work together in Tijuana. She goes to Tijuana also. We live in San Diego, and we go back and forth. She lives, well, her place is really close to my place. So we use her place when we have events, Casa del Túnel, and also when she has events, so we come over, right?
Right. And we went down into where people don't even go. It was scary in Makeda. And that's where the Haitians first came over. And also you introduced me to Senegalese.
The city, little Haiti.
Yes.
Far away, like an hour from downtown.
And we went down and we saw what was going on, and you know, and there's a documentary on Worldbeat Productions, and we're talking to them, and I was the first African American that they saw. Couldn't go down there, and we donated money, and we've been doing this a long time. I admire, you know, Maria. I mean, she's for real. You know, down there. You know, anything happens to her, I'm so afraid. You know, she looks really good and healthy right now, but one time she was not feeling good going down there serving. So we have to serve like Pato Bonson, you know, has been doing for a long time. And Sister Rootsdawtah, my sister, is just incredible. When I asked her, she came. She don't play. She don't play. She came right to the defense. So we want you to know we're gonna have Pato and I and Worldbeat Center and Rootsdawtah. We're gonna be having more concerts. We're gonna have another concert, and we will be in Tijuana. So you better come and donate.
And also, I'm going to tell you something. All this, I'm going to make individual little bags for people. So when I give it to them, I'm going video and send it to you guys, so you see what we did. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope you guys can come over.
We're gonna come.
So you can see the place and the people, meet the people, and you sewing. I'm going to be teaching sewing class, so you can get all that.
My collection is finally coming out. I got all my bags and skirts and fabrics and everything. This is a women's network, you know, total women's network.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I say it one more again. You can't stop us.